Um, how's it going? We're back with Find Love or Die Trying, which I was playing on Sunday. I was gonna stream yesterday, but basically I need to like switch up my stream schedule because like on Mondays, my brother comes over and we have like a family dinner type situation. So I've moved it to Tuesdays. So Tuesdays will be my stream day. But right now, what I put in the schedule, I don't know how consistently this is going to be true. But right now in the schedule, I have Tuesday evenings, Thursday evenings, and then Sunday, like morning slash afternoon. I don't know how this is going to pan out in reality, you know what I mean? But for right now, that's what I'm thinking, at least for this week. I think that's what's going to be the T. And I don't know what games I'm going to play on these days. So today I'm going to play this. Thursday, I'll probably play something like chill, like maybe some balloons or something. Honestly, maybe Webkins. Like, I kind of need to check in on those little girlies. But yeah, we'll see. Because I don't know if I'll finish this. If I don't finish this, I'll probably continue it on Sunday and not Thursday, just to take a little breaky break. But if I do finish it, then I don't know, maybe new game Sunday. We shall see. And yeah, let's just jump into the game. I have my save file. Okay, so quick recap before we got to this point. So we're on this dating show, Find Love or Die Trying. And basically there's 5 girls and we either have to find love with one of them or we die. And if the show ratings are bad, we also die. So on Sunday, we started the game. I picked 2 potential lovers, Yui and Tara, and then we progressed with a few dates with them. And then at the end, like when it was about to be the final day, I guess we didn't perform well enough. And then Kat here basically snapped us out of this and was like, you didn't do well enough, buddy, so you're gonna have to die. But instead of dying, we're like back and restarting, and now we're restarting with the 3 other girls that I did not date in the first part. So right now, these are the 3 other girls, Allie, Scarlet, and Violet. I've already had a first date with each of them, and now it's like, okay, now it's time for our next progression, second date. So right now, between these 3, I'm kind of feeling Allie the most, then Violet, then maybe Scarlet. I don't know. Violet and Scarlet are kind of equal in my current rankings. I don't have particular favorite yet. Allie's kind of the front runner, just because I feel like on our previous day we actually did something, whereas like the other 2 was kind of boring. Like I feel like I didn't really learn much about them. Scarlet's kind of crazy and Violet's rich and likes to cook. So very nice. So I think I'm gonna go with Allie, just since that's who I'm leaning towards. Okay. Really now, I'm surprised considering how you KO'd yourself last time. Oh yeah, so like passed out from roller skating. That's a classic. That's none of my business. Okay, let's go. I'm excited. The beach is a location of trauma, I think, because also we've been finding out that we tried to escape the game via the beach because there's a boat on the beach. So, kind of a traumatic place. All right, Howdy, you ready for round 2? I figured you'd want to hang out somewhere where rollerblades don't work. Aw, I spent all night dreaming of the next chance I could use those 2 little death machines. How late are you? I just started. I was just giving a rundown on what happened on the last episode of Find Love or Die Trying. So now I just started my second date with Allie. And then I think after this, I'm gonna have my second date with the other two girls. Also, hello, Anthony. And hello, Mini Mosh. What's up? How's it going? I'm good. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so now we're on the beach, and I'm just saying that the beach is a traumatic place for this show so far. So, hopefully this ends okay. I think you'll love what we got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. First, I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Nothing to worry about. I'll be right next to you the whole time. This is me closing my eyes. Because that's always gone well, hasn't it? Allie moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hands. Now let's just keep walking forward. Trust me. Right. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. Wow. My attention's so split, but I'm doing my best to pay attention. That's okay. What you doing right now? Focus on what you gotta focus on. I'll give you the rundown if you miss anything. And we'll be Gucci. I cautiously took step after step forward. First, I felt dirt, then sand, then water. Oh my god, we're going in the water blindfolded. Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not, though I have to admit, this does look a lot like how they killed people back in the day. Meal prepping, and then I'm gonna make dinner. Nice. What we making? What we making? You're gonna want to take a really high step forward next, or it's gonna hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could, then stepped forward. Something clanged like metal. Next, I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed for just a second longer. I just gotta do one thing. What is she cooking? What is she cooking up right now? Brace yourself. Okay. Wait, what's... Oh my god. Are we on a boat? I was knocked off my feet by the sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex. Water sprayed onto my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS St. Allie. When and where did you get a boat? Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. Okay, so I'm thinking the dreams we've been having are actually flash forwards, because this is like, I'm assuming, the boat we used to escape in the dream. So it's like what happens later, maybe. Also my favorite time of the year, postseason NBA basketball. Making golden curry for meal prep, classic, and a tuna melt for dinner. Yum. You just found it? Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engine will automatically shut off. So I thought, why not have a little joyride around the island? I like the sound of that. Yeah, it's like each girl's a part of the escape. Yeah, because she found the boat, and then during the flash forwards, it was clearly Tara talking. Like, Tara was, she was saying something about playing video games in the gaming room. I was like, that's definitely Tara. I don't think any other girl has stepped foot in the gaming room. I'm gonna say I like the sound of that. And away we go. We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings covering the island. The mansion seemed so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. Wow. Allie took a deep breath and sighed. You okay? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, I promise. I'm just worried about my old man. Okay, here come the daddy issues. I'm sorry, wasn't your father... Ah yeah, he's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia. I'm talking about Bill. He was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taken care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Okay, so New Asia. Is this like some kind of apocalyptic thing? I'm pretty sure last time it was kind of like, it was kind of giving Hunger Games, where it was like everyone is just like living in a shithole, but then there's some people like in a capital type situation. I don't know. I don't know what this new age is all about. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you? I don't dwell much on the past, it just slows you down. I couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? Who knows? Okay. I'm more worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive even a single day hanging out with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. Oh, Allie made a sharp turn. The sudden force almost threw me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? I think we know. I think we know. Oh, nothing at all. Couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Allie. I'm sure. He's probably watching right now just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right now that I think about it. He always wastes the day watching shitty reality TV shows. Which gives me an idea. What's that? Oh, wow. In front of her dad? Her adopted dad? That's crazy. It felt like lightning was running through my veins. Wait, this is way more passionate than the other kiss we had. The boat started to rock back and forth, but we didn't stop. That's gotta give Bill a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on a trashy show like this? I couldn't help but laugh. Eh, whatever. It's been a fun ride so far. And here's to the next one with you, Sarah. Wow, we're gonna fall off this boat. Oh, we didn't. We spent the rest of the day together cruising around on the boat till we ran out of daylight. I really thought we were about to fall off the boat because like the first date we like fell from the rollerblades. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Kat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine. Care for a glass or 5? No thanks. I don't want to wake up with a hangover. You're on a killer dating show and you're worried about a hangover? Man, I want whatever you're drinking. Kat filled her glass to the brim, then downed it in one go. Nope, still not feeling like a hangover is worth worrying about here. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. I felt like I was finally getting to see her real smile. I don't know, she's kind of a catfish. Kat started chugging down the bottle. You okay? Oh. I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How do you think I could be? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien, and I don't even know how that's possible. He's killed people with buzzsaws. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Now that you mention it, how did you end up working here anyway? Oh my god, now we're getting Kat backstory. I think we already know that she was hired to be the lab assistant or whatever for this experiment that they're running on me. But let's see what she says. Oh, you know, the old career fair down the block. She lay down on the sofa. If you're here for the daily interview where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for today. As strange as it might sound, I'm here because I'm worried about you. Ooh. Ooh, we're getting a little personal with Kat now. Maybe this is the way we can save her life. And why's that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself. Kind of valid, kind of true. If you knew some of the things I'd done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has a choice. You just focus on being a ratings magnet on your dates. I'll be fine. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Good night. Don't stay up too late. Great, the walking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night. I hurried along. Now hold on just a... If only I could escape this island as easily as I could from a very, very drunk cat. Oh, here we go. Now we're cooking. The inklings of escape are here. Wait a minute. If Kat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? See, she's not actually the editor. ... Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. Okay, this dream is about to spill some tea, I think. Like, we're really getting to it now. So you actually got reset. I guess. Like, I think I'm supposed to, like not remember what the previous run was. Who's my favorite girl so far? Right now, I think it's Allie, but I'm not sure yet. That's the front runner right now. In my previous, on my first day, or like right in the beginning, I dated Yui and Tara first. I didn't vibe with them that much. I don't think they were my favorites. So now my three are Allie, Scarlet, and Violet. I think among those three, I like Allie the most. But I haven't talked that much with Violet. Like, I kind of feel like I could like Violet, but we'll see. We'll see in the future dates. All right, here we go. The two of us are lying down in a grassy field watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside. Seems like it'd be the only place nowadays that you get some peace and quiet. That does sound nice. Would you come with me? So this countryside talk is kind of giving Yui. So I think you're right, Anthony, that it's kind of like all 5 girls. Almost. Like they're like, who is it? Who am I really talking to? I feel like it can almost apply to like any girl I end up choosing in the end. It's like ambiguous enough. I know it's not for everybody and it's missing a lot of the, you don't even have to ask, love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. Oh, wow. Pulling out the mom card. I wish you would have had a chance to meet her. I know. We'll make sure our kid gets a chance to meet theirs, though. Whoa, we're really moving quickly. Our kid? Is she pregnant? Or like, hello? We really jumped the gun. Her face turned bright red. What? Question mark? Say that after we're actually engaged. Damn. Seriously, though. It's cute how embarrassed she gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. This is so cringy. Okay, sorry. I know this is supposed to be sweet. This is supposed to be a sweet moment. Oh, cut the cameras? Wow, we didn't get much there. We didn't get much there. A beach scene? Seriously? Not only gratuitous, but oh so predictable. Oh, come on, it's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. It's not every day you get to go to the beach. Are you alright, Tara? You've looked better. Tara was practically crawling on the beach sand like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of shit. Honestly, I like Tara, but like more as like a friend. Like I feel like we just vibed like when we were dating. We just vibed and played our game. I feel like it wasn't very much romance blooming there. There's some shade under the beach umbrellas over there, Tara. You look like you could use it. I swear I'd never seen Tara move so fast. Let's go in the water, come on. They knew what they were doing when they designed Scarlet, though, let me tell you that. Like, they really knew what the people were coming for, you know? Okay? Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water. Ah, but I didn't bring anything to change. Now that's the spirit. Wait up, you guys. Right? Like, when I first had the 5 girls in the front, I was like, let me not be superficial and immediately date Scarlet. It's all about the fan service. Like, they really knew what they were doing. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Just like that, they're off. You up to join them? I'd be crazy to miss out on this. Just one thing first. Oh. We don't even get to date the other girls? Well, we're really in it with Allie, I think, so it kind of makes sense. Like, we spent the whole day kissing on that boat. Like, damn. Anyway, Allie pulled me in with her arms and kissed me passionately. It's hotter when the other girls are around. You think they saw? Dude, she's crazy. I couldn't stop my jaw from dropping. The look on your face is priceless, my god. Try to keep up. Allie ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. Like, Allie is, like, very forward. Very direct. We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. It's funny because at first I was like, I think Allie's my least favorite. Like, boring. But it's just because I don't care about sports. But she's not necessarily all about being sporty. What's about to go down? Like, something's up with Cat. Something's not going right with Cat. My head's killing me from all that wine last night. I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow this scene feels familiar. Something tells me that my chance of surviving goes down for every open bottle of alcohol on the island. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. You do know how Prohibition ended, right? Anyway, back to the brass tacks. Yesterday's second date with Allie went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Which soulmate will I go on a second date with? Alright, let's go Violet. I'm going the same order. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Violet. Nice. I kind of had a feeling you would. I think Violet's somewhere around the mansion. Lead the way. I love this French, like, K-pop outfit design, though. This design is so cute. Found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey, Violet, what's up? Hello there. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing quite that bourgeoisie. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Want to see? For me, I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. What we got for her? I asked Kat to pull a few strings, and well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Baking episode? I wonder what we're gonna bake. Oh my god. I want cookies. Can we make cookies? Oh, shoot. Oh my. Violet looked at me with childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then, why don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make chocolate cake. Aww. No cookies. It was her favorite flavor and I don't remember mine. I like chocolate cake, personally. Not mad at it. That said, I also don't remember a thing about how to make cakes, but with Violet, that wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long we had the cake in the oven baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. Like, not the only. Like, I feel like the reason I would go for Violet is because, like, 1, she's rich. 2, she likes to cook and bake. What more can I say? When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. I just wish we knew more about them besides just, like, their surface level hobbies. But I guess it makes sense. Like, they can't drag out the character development that long. But, like, I feel like I'd like all of them a little more if I knew, like, more of their personality. Like, that's why I kind of feel like Yui and Allie are, like, the only ones who, like, kind of get into it. I feel like. I don't remember Tara saying anything. We'll see if Scarlet and Violet open up. She's literally the perfect wife, you're right. This is such a cute drawing. This is really cute. Now just for the finishing touches. A little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, would you mind testing it? You don't have to ask, believe me, I'm first in line to try it out. Thank you. I just am unsure if what I make is worth eating or not. Why's that? My family's caretaker, Shirley, was the one who taught me to bake. Besides my sister, Shirley was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. She also has family trauma. It's like a rich family, neglected child type situation. Sometimes I worry they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better. I took a little off the top of her cake with my finger and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. Oh my god, believe it, Naruto. Would you want to help me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. Oh my god, cookie time. Thank god, I wanted cookies. I've just started making some cookies and I find I quite enjoy your company and help. I'd love to. Let me know how I can help. Violet passed me a bowl full of cookie dough, then a tray. So she already made the cookie dough? Dude. Damn, she's working double time. All you need to do is make little cookie-shaped pieces out of this dough and then put them on the tray. Do try not to put any of them too close together on the tray or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. I ripped off a piece of dough from the bowl, rolled it into the size and shape of a cookie. Perfect, you're a natural. Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. She moved with mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5? To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. I wonder if her sister is older or younger. I feel like that changes the dynamic. Like the competitiveness. She held up one of the cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this. I just wanted to say again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. For a few seconds, we kept working on the cookies in amiable silence, our eyes locked on each other's. You said you had a sister? Okay, here we go. So I guess it is the second date. Maybe on the second date they open up about their family or whatever, or their life. Why, yes, indeed. Viola Valentine. First twins. Oh, they're twins! Ah, that makes sense. Then if they're twins, I feel like the competition's even higher because you're like literally the same age and you look the same. That's crazy. Oh, I'm out of my room on the tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she lightly threw a dough ball at my face. What's with that, cheeky? Before I could react, it splatted against and stuck to my face. She burst into childlike laughter. Nice catch. Perhaps you might try using your hands next time? Oh, it's on. Not the food fight. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw them at her. She dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you're struggling to do right now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw. I am not athletic, clearly. This checks out. This time I made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike! Oh, you are so going down. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Dude, not us ruining the cookies. Like, can't we just bake these things? I've only a second before her next volley. I go on the offensive or defensive. I think I'll go on the defensive because I feel like realistically for me, if I went offensive, I would get hit and miss my shot, you know? So I might as well try to put all my energy in defending. That's what I'm gonna do. I ducked behind the kitchen counter. An instant later, a dough ball flew above my head. Ha! Nice. While I was gloating, Violet threw a dough ball that splattered against my forehead. Ah! And then another landed right next to it. Jeez! Maybe I should have gone on the offensive. Mercy! And then another. The whole cookie tray is gone. I crumbled to the floor in defeat.
I declare this my victory in absolute confidence. She laughed as she pointed at all the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. Bam! It splatted right against her left cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! Some say you could still hear my screams in that kitchen to this day. Wow. Rumor has it, I'm still in that kitchen with dough on my face. ... Okay. We finished cleaning up after our impromptu food fight and brought the desserts we survived the Great War to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you had come to this island. She put her hand tenderly against my face as she wiped off some remaining dough. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So thank you for indulging my little whim. She probably doesn't have much fun at her palace mansion, wherever she lives. Makes sense. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got a few good hits in to make it worth it. I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed as she picked off some more crumbs off my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite liked this. I'd like that, Violet. I had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know. Just wait and see. There's more where that came from. Ooh. I will be waiting and seeing. We spend the rest of the day talking, eating little desserts together on the porch. Like, one thing about me is I do like a little dessert, like a little treat. So, like, Violet, you're looking mighty fine right now. But I don't know. Maybe the second date with Scarlet will change my mind. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all, full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat and the time fly. I literally said that about Allie. Every single girl makes my heart skip a beat. Kind of valid. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. Okay, I feel like the nights are just gonna get crazier. With Cat, I think we're learning more about Cat. Seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh, hey, what are you doing out here? Just going out for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I got a few minutes. How about we do a circle around the mansion grounds? Sounds good to me. So how'd your date with Violet go? Ah, are we already back to our daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated. But yes. Anyway, my date with Violet today was... Okay, I kind of want to say because, like, it kind of was. Like, based on the descriptions, it would be awesome. But I haven't picked before, and I kind of want to see what happens if I pick but then I'm worried, like, I'm not going to be able to have another date with her if I pick I think it's fine. Let me save here. And then I'll pick All right, I guess. Oh, really? That's too bad. Violet said it in an interview that she thought you two really connected, but I guess it wasn't both ways. Oh no, now I feel bad. I feel kind of bad. Well, doesn't matter. The audience thinks you did, and that's enough to keep you breathing. Keep it up with what you're doing. Our ratings have only been climbing higher and higher every day. I wonder if that affects anything, me picking over awesome. It kind of feels like it doesn't. But we'll see. It's not time to celebrate just yet. I know, don't worry. I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we finished our walk. Anyway, I gotta get back to work, but it was a nice break. Good night. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Here we go. Time to get some shut-eye. Honestly, I literally just sit through the dates so I can get to this part where I'm dreaming. I need to know what's happening. Oh, here we go. Now it's a violet themed dream. The scent of something delicious being freshly baked wafted through the kitchen. It's just the two of us. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can at least tell it's bread this time. Uh-oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, I wanted you to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's... I took one bite, then wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious. I reached for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Jesus. Cross my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. Ah, that's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you. Wow. It gets so romantic in the nighttime dreams. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her. And that was all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you back like this. Okay. Okay. That one kind of confused me. But that one was kind of violet coded. Like, is that before or after we tried to escape? The timelines are getting kind of mixed up in my head. Anyway, I walked down to the kitchen where all the girls were having breakfast. So how was the date? Yeah, tell us. Tara was furiously scribbling down notes with the title War Plans in bold. It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and cookies yesterday together, Sarah and I. I hope you all enjoy it. They're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us. Thanks so much. They're so delicious. Tara scribbled, War of attrition is likely not an option? What is she writing about? What are you writing there, Tara? Nothing. So, how come there's cookie batter everywhere? Oh my god, we didn't even clean up. That's rude. No matter where I look, I can see batter on every surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the batter. Violet and I had knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. That's... You sure it was just baking together? Aw, I thought it was more than that. I charaded as if I was heartbroken. I gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. Hubba hubba. Allie is ridiculous. Wait, no, nothing like that happened. Allie and I laughed and made finger guns at each other. Not me flirting with Allie right after my date with Violet, right? Like, I don't get it. That's because you're a good person, Yui. I think what Allie is trying to say is that Violet and Sarah... Allie stuffed a cookie into Scarlett's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Wow, these cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make these sometime, Violet. It would be my pleasure. Ooh, teach me too. Why should Sarah have all the good stuff? We spend the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. So... Second date with Allie, or sorry, Scarlett. Pretty well considering how you edit the footage that keeps me alive. Drunk. That sounds like a win-win to me if you ask me. Can you believe it? We're already on our 6th day. Is it already? Time sure goes by fast. No kidding. Anyway, it's time to wrap up phase 2. You just need to go on a second date with your last soulmate candidate. Shouldn't be too hard, no? Alright, break a leg. Seriously, actually breaking a leg would be a lot better for you than messing up today's date. Alright, time to get started. Scarlet is a wild card. Like, what was that zombie situation? Like, we just gonna forget that happened? I found Scarlet out for a stroll outside the mansion. She seemed a little down. Hey, Scarlet, you doing okay? Ah, jeez. Oh, it's just you, Sarah. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's not your fault. I'm just a bit on edge after the whole zombie date thing, whatever it was. I guess I'm feeling a little sad about all that. Why? You saved everybody. Well, she saved everybody, but she also caused it. I guess I'm being nice. We wouldn't have needed to save anybody if it wasn't for me. That's what I just said. At least you fixed the situation. Hey, at least we don't have the banana zombies running around anymore. Without your help, they'd still be running rampant. Still, they wouldn't have been running around in the first place if it wasn't for me. Well, that's true, but hey, it makes for great TV. Which, inadvertently, is pretty good for keeping me alive, but I'll keep quiet on that. Besides, you did it because you were trying to help me get my memories back. That means more to me than I can say. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. If it's okay with you, I'll try again, and I'm sure this time... Let's not worry about that for now. Thanks, though. I appreciate it. For now, I just want to get to know you better, Scarlet. Exactly. That's what we wanted all along. We got interrupted last time, to say the least. Care to join me in making up for some lost time? That would be fantastic. There's somewhere I'd like to go, if it's okay with you. Lead the way. Ooh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'm kind of excited. Should I be worried? Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along with her. Who could say no to a girl who could turn you into a zombie? Facts. Oh, are we in the club? Behold. There's a nightclub in the mansion? Oh my god. We should have been partying here earlier. Night 6, and we just found out that there's a club. There is now. I made it myself. Oh my god. Is she a construction-like worker too? Jeez. Granted, I use it more as a testing ground than a real nightclub, but the staff really wanted something to blow off steam in. And okay, I cheated a little bit. I made a robot that made the nightclub for me, but it still counts. That definitely still counts. I think you're probably the first person ever to say something like that. Also, I didn't know you knew how to build robots. That's amazing. Like, hold on, my CS wife right here. CS scientist, woman in STEM, girl boss. Hell yeah, it's cool. I get the feeling that building things to make people happier was what I enjoyed the most before I came here. What do you mean by that? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Actually, maybe you're the one person who would. Maybe it's worth a shot. Could she be like me? What does that mean? Oh, she has amnesia? There's so much of my life I can't remember for some reason. Wait, this is relatable content right now. This is relatable content. I couldn't help but raise an eyebrow. There was a lot of broken people after the war in New Asia. Okay, now let's get more info on this New Asia lore, okay? There was a lot of broken people after the war. Not just broken bones and missing limbs, but shattered minds. People trapped in their own heads. I was told I had a gift for research, a gift that might help those people be able to reclaim their lives. So I finished school early and got my PhD. I led a task force dedicated to helping the survivors. We helped them forget their most painful, most traumatic memories and move on. It was my life's work, you know, but now I can't remember what it was, how it worked, if we even got anywhere with our research. Interesting. I wonder what happened. To be completely honest, I can't really remember how I got here either. Oh my god. She kind of is in the same boat as me. Did they kidnap her? I'm sorry to ask, but how on earth did that happen? If I knew before, I definitely don't know now. Maybe testing got dangerous and I wasn't willing to test on someone else. Maybe I don't know. The crazy thing is, I went from that to being on some kind of dating show? What the hell? I guess it does sound pretty weird. I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued. Scarlett, I'm intrigued. And the idea of getting married in 1 week? Who wrote this? An idiot? I couldn't help but laugh. But what do I even have to lose at this point? I wouldn't look at it that way. I can't remember anything either, but I'm alive. As long as I'm alive, I've got everything to lose and everything to gain. An optimist, huh? That's worth something. I guess you'd understand better than anyone. What do you plan to do after all this is over? Honestly, I don't know. I want my memories back, but if I can't get them back, I just try to make the best of things. That's some plan. I'm still working the details out. Give me a break. At least you remember some things. I couldn't even remember my name. You got me beat there. We talked for hours about how we both felt about our situations. The good things, the bad things, about forgetting who you are. We laughed about forgetting the embarrassing moments that probably plagued others for a lifetime. We lamented the moments that truly made life worth living, the moments that made your life unique. This is deep. She probably did either she or someone else did testing on her, and now she's here. It's nice to have someone that understands. You know, I've got a silly idea if you're interested. Getting engaged in a week is stupid, and a person who'd agree to that is even stupider than that. But I think I'd say yes if it were you, if only to see where life goes with someone like you. She's explicitly saying that she would say yes. That's... let me finish. Regardless of who you ask on the last day, I'd like to be your friend in the times to come. If you'll be mine. I can't remember the last time I had a friend to just talk to about how I feel. I think this was the first time that I felt a little better about what happened. I'd want you to feel better about the past too. I don't want you to feel alone in this world. It's sad enough, you know. And maybe I'm just being foolish, but who knows? Maybe if we're still in each other's lives after all this, we'll be able to help each other take back the lives we wanted. Wow. What do you say? I agree. Yes. I was thinking the same thing. I'm glad, but how to say? I'd still prefer it if you pick me. What can I say? I'm a bit competitive. On second thought, I'm very competitive. Just saying, but out of all the girls, I'm the best educated, had the most illustrious career, won first place in the National New Asian Science Exhibition, and... I laughed out loud as she listed her accomplishments one by one. She made angry faces at me in mock anger. So I wonder what age range we're in, right? Because she says she graduated with her PhD, but early. But still was a PhD. And then she worked, I'm assuming, for a while after the war. Maybe we're kind of the same age. But most of all, I want you to have a happy life, and I think someone else might get it wrong. We spent the rest of the evening enjoying each other's company. The laughter and smiles never stopped, and she never let go of my hand during our walk. Wow, how sweet. I kind of feel like I like her better than Violet just from this one date. I don't know. I think it's like Allie, Scarlett, Violet. Feeling a little bit of the late night munchies, guess I'll go head downstairs. I walked to the kitchen and opened the fridge. Sweet! There's some leftover cookies that Violet and I had made together. I grabbed a few and wolfed them down. Delicious. Alright, who puts cookies in the fridge? That's kind of a party foul. Got a case of the midnight munchies? I figured I'd do my civil duty and help finish the cookies Violet and I made. Right, only a good Samaritan would finish all the cookies so no one else would have to make that sacrifice. I'm just too good of a person. I know, it gets me in trouble sometimes. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk with you. How did your date with Scarlett today go? I'm gonna say awesome. It was amazing. I feel like I really got to know the real Scarlet today. And for the first time, what I feel like I've truly been understood. I'm glad to hear that, really. Scarlet puts on a front that's nothing like how she really is. I'm glad you can see behind it. She must really trust you. I'm glad she does, believe me. More importantly, though, Scarlet's fan base has been ravenous for new content. From what I saw you delivered today. I'm a solid 85% sure you won't wake up in a torture chamber tomorrow morning. Good job. Thanks. Well, that should be enough footage for today. Thanks. You'll be happy to know that phase 2 of the plan was a smashing success. No kidding, the Love Square? It got viewers on the edge of their seats. You've actually broken the record for ratings on a killer dating game show. It's not as niche as it sounds. Do I get a plaque for that? This has got to count for something, somewhere. We don't have it printed yet, but I've prepared your tombstone in advance if you're looking for a souvenir. Anyway, we're on to phase 3.
Poggers!
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Minimosh, for the follow. I'm pretty sure after phase 3, and it's going to be like the final decision day again, we're going to get reset again. Right? It's not just going to end so simply. It's not just going to end so easily. I think we're going to find ourselves back in the lab. Here we go. It's pretty much the same as phase 2, except with third dates. And one caveat. What's that? I'm sure you've got a favorite in mind between the 3 girls you're dating. If you want to maximize your chances of getting out of here alive, save the best for last. It gives audiences something to look forward to. Ooh. Okay. Guess I'll call it a night. Ooh, okay. Now I really have to think about who I want to be last. But let me get into this dream first. The music got a little spooky. I think something's going down. So what's this supposed to do? My god, it scared me. A person has never appeared before during this time. It's only a prototype. It makes sense that Scarlet would somehow be trying to, like, figure out what's going on with us, you know what I mean? It's only a prototype, but technical details aside, you can think of it as a memory rewriter. So it rewrites memories. Pretty much, think of it like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you could make someone forget things as big as who they are, or something as small as a specific conversation. So if you use this on someone, anything's fair game. You could erase anything you wanted. Interesting. Exactly. Well, maybe it's not really a scalpel since it comes with a reset button. It's sad though. This was supposed to help people after the war. I was supposed to help people after the war. I'm sorry, Scarlet. Don't worry about it. I may not be able to help them, but it doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness. Hello? You and your partner? What if the partner's you, Scarlet? What if the partner's you? Thank you, really. Thank you so much. I know you're taking an incredible risk for us that honestly most people would never. Don't mention it. It's what I do. Whoa. This is kind of crazy. Like, she's helping us, like, as a friend, even if we're not in a romantic sitch with her. If they manage to trace it back to me, then I'll accept whatever comes. It'd be the first time I helped somebody in quite some time. Scarlet. Whoa. The boat is just past the woods behind the rocky enclave near the beach. She's like literally setting up our getaway. This is crazy. It won't be there forever, so act quickly. It'd be suicide to go for it during the day, so I recommend heading there near midnight. Thank you, Scarlet. You sure you don't want to come with us? Someone has to stay here to help the people that fall in this spider's web. So we're just gonna escape with one girl and then leave the 4 other girls. Like, that's kind of sickening, but okay. You don't have to be so noble. I envy her, you know, to get to leave this place with you. Does this mean we're not allowed to pick Scarlet? Because I was kind of leaning towards it a little bit. But now she's saying here, I envy her, you know, implying that you can't pick her. But someone needs to stay here to do what's right. Whoa. A lot to think about. Much to think about. The next day, I woke up to the sound of an explosion outside. I ran outside as fast as I could. What the? The first thing I saw was Scarlet and black smoke emanating from the ground near her. Oh, hey there. Nice weather we're having, huh? Scarlet, you okay? I'm pretty good, all things considered. I've been experimenting again on trying to bring back people's memories without the whole monkey zombie bit. I figure if you and I ever, well, you know, I'd want us to know everything about each other. No secrets. I'd like that, Scarlet. Thanks. I'll let you know if I make any progress with that. This is crazy because like Scarlet's so OP. Like, she's just like making whatever she wants. Like, if she actually is able to make the serum that makes us remember things, then it's like, oh my god, this whole show's going down, you know what I mean? Ugh, I gotta clean this up. Give me a minute and then we can head to the forest. I've been meaning to spend some time there since I got to this island. Sounds good by me. Okay. We walked together through the forest hand in hand, talking about things we'd do after we got off this island, talking about everything and anything. After we're off this island, whatever happens, do you maybe want to catch a movie together? Sure, but why a movie? You can laugh, but there's a part of me that just wants to be a regular girl for a day. That's something I can never forget. And I'd like it if I could be that way with you. What do you say? I'd like that. Yay! Scarlet did a little dance of happiness. We spent the rest of the morning together in the woods, enjoying each other's company, and maybe a little more than that. Gasp. Wait, this is crazy because we just had that dream where she was like, I'm envious of whoever leaves with you. What if it's you, girl? What if it's you? It could be us. Somehow in the middle of it all, I forgot what kind of show I was on in the first place. It was just me and her. In this moment, more than ever, I was glad to be alive. Whoa. Okay, let's kick off phase 3. That was like a free third date with her, kind of. Like just a little add-on. Okay. You'll be able to get back to your old life soon, that's a promise. Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates, I can't help you there. You'll get to, assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of the 3 girls you're dating now. But first, it's time to pick which one of them you'll be going on a 3rd day. What am I saying? It's time to pick which of them you'll be going on a 3rd date with today. Okay, I'm gonna do Violet because I think she's my lowest right now. I think she's my least favorite. You didn't let me down. I had my doubts with Violet at first, but now I can see why she's the audience favorite. Wait, what? No. What? No. I picked her first because I don't want to have the date with her last. Okay. 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 What are we going to do today? I found Violet in the same place I met her. She was taking out a fresh batch of cookies from the oven. Good morning, Violet. You know what we haven't seen a lot of is the Brothers 5. Are they good? Or did they die? Kind of concerning. I slid next to her and grabbed one of the cookies in one smooth motion. Ow, hot. I flung the cookie into my mouth anyway. Worth the pain. Damn, that was delicious. Wait a moment, you silly goose. You never fail to make me laugh. I quite admire that. She's kind of down bad. Like, she's laughing at me eating a cookie. All I did was eat a cookie. And she's like, haha, you're so funny. I did a mocking bow with my arms behind my back and put on my best fancy accent. The pleasure's all mine, milady. Stop you. I wolfed down another cookie. Hell yeah. You do know those are for sharing with everyone, right? I'm part of everyone. What's the problem here? We laughed together at the bit we were performing. Ah, that reminds me. What's up? It's come to my attention that this show will be ending quite soon. Yeah, it is. Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left here to do something I've always longed to do. And what's that? What I want is to go on a date, the kind that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about, having a picnic, watching a movie, long walks on the beach, even something crazy like a paint night. Then we can watch the sunset go down together and it'd be so romantic. Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. Oh, I'm getting a spam call. Okay. Lord, why did that turn off my camera? Hold on. Hello? Technical difficulties are afoot. There we go. I don't know why that just happened. Maybe because I tried to deny that call just now. Anyway. You've been very distracted. That's all right. That's all right. I have a slight inkling of what's happening. All that's happened so far is we're going on more dates with the girls. However, a major plot point happened in my dream last night. Scarlet showed up and she was like helping me escape. She was like, the boat is going to be out back. And then she's like, go with your partner and I'll stay here and hold down the fort. And then I was like, wait, what? And then I was confused because I was like, does that mean I can't pick Scarlet as my partner? Because she kept saying like, I'm a little envious of your partner that she gets to leave here with you. But I was like, what if I picked you, girl? Maybe it's the girl you choose first always? Maybe. We'll see. Or is it scripted? It could be scripted. Like, it could be like, no matter what, even if I try to pick her, she won't end up being able to be picked. We'll see. I think we can make that happen. Because Scarlet was also saying that she also, like, is missing some of her memories. And she doesn't remember how she ended up on this show. But she's, like, a scientist. Just she's been, like, cooking up her little potions or whatever to try to, like, get a thing to get our memories back. Can we now? Which one? Why not all of them? She's got the most beautiful smile, damn. Really? You've got to be kidding me. You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. Dude, I'm such a player. like one day I'm fooling around with Scarlet. The next, like this morning I was fooling around with Scarlet and then I immediately come to the kitchen and I'm like, Violet, we will have the best romantic normal people date of your life. Yay. She did a little cheer and dance. Gosh, I can't stop smiling looking at her. That said, I have no idea what to do. Guess this will be touch and go. It wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic. She pulled out a basket from behind her. Care to join me in the lovely outdoors? I wouldn't miss it for the world. This angle? We walked outside for a while, then settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and sunlight. What are we eating? Is that a tamago? Is that an egg? The way her silver hair caught the sunlight, it was enough to make you believe in angels. True, true, true. She was so beautiful. See, this is how I feel about Violet. Like, she's so beautiful. Rich. Good at cooking. Childlike wonder. It's like almost too much. Like, you're not real. Like, I mean, none of them are real, but like, like, it's too much. Like literally, you're an angel. Dig in. I brought plenty. Please don't hold yourself back. I've got to be the luckiest person alive. Save that talk for after you try this. I'm letting you have the first bite. Should I be worried? I smiled as she mock-pouted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. Called it, I'm the luckiest person alive. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're here next to me, Violet. Bro, this riz that I don't have. Good thing this is scripted. You've made this week feel so special. I feel the same way, Sarah. And there is more where that came from. There's more. You're absolutely right. I've got something prepared for just the two of us next. You owe me one. Oh, wait. That's Kat talking. You owe me one? Oh, Kat's talking to me because Kat prepared something for us. Violet ? We enjoyed the delicious food and conversation over the rest of the afternoon. We walked back to the mansion hand in hand, smiling all the while. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island. I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion. I'm not surprised. Tara's pretty territorial about this room, from what I've seen and heard. Bro. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. I did a little jazz hands at the TV. Violet clapped as if I had put on a performance of a lifetime. And she thinks too highly of me. Like, girl, you're the one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're that girl. Why are you, like, clapping and giggling at my dumb antics? I made a dramatic bow, then took a look at what movies we had in store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy medieval movies, war movies, superhero movies, and last but not least, a horror movie. I'll put on a rom-com. From what Violet was saying earlier, this would definitely be her favorite. I started the movie, then went back and sat next to Violet with my arm around her. The story was about a girl who moved to a place called New York to become a writer, falls in love with the boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. It wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced for the whole movie. Me, I was more entranced by her. After the credits rolled, Violet practically burst into tears. This was the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. Then how about we take a scene you liked from the movie and turn it into a painting? Oh my gosh, you didn't. You shouldn't have. Okay. She's just like intrigued by normal people things. I had no idea where to find art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone who could, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the sitch. You got some nerve putting this together at the last minute, but I like that about you. 4. Oh, the brothers are alive. 4. Set up everything they need for a paint night in the main hall of this mansion. Stat. Oh man, I just finished my shift. Even better, you've got free time for this. And so we started painting on canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of Violet and I watching a movie together or a scene from the movie. Well, let's do this. That was my favorite part, was watching her. Violet and I watching the movie together. This counts, right? What are you painting? I'm painting a picture of us watching the movie together. The most beautiful scene from the movie, you know. It'd be a shame not to capture it. You are quite the flirt, you know that? But I like that about you. Her smile could melt the coldest heart. So which scene are you painting, Violet? I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy that she loves him. It was just so romantic. She sighed like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting her whole heart into the painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads, and I was working from there. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artworks. She's an incredibly talented artist, me, not so much. That was embarrassing, but man, it was worth it just to see her smile and break into laughter. Her laughter was interrupted by a gurgle from her stomach. Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me make that sound, but who cares now? Violet was unstoppable at this point. Is it time for dinner? I do believe it is. This is the longest date ever. This is crazy. Like, okay, we had a picnic. That's probably an hour. We watched a movie. That's like 2 hours. Then we painted. That's probably another hour. Now we're about to have a dinner. That's like another hour. It's like freaking like 5 to 6 hours. Where are the other, like, what I wonder is like where the other girls are while we're doing this. Because we kind of like went from room to room. Like we were in the games room. Then we're in the main hall. Like, where did they put them? They have them locked up in the back somewhere. I volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant that we went to on our first date, so we did. Apparently, she was trying too hard to be prim and proper back then and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm, almost literally, almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world, and laughing about scenes in the movie and our little artsy adventure. Then finally, we went for the long-awaited walk on the beach. We held hands as we walked along the ocean. The waves of the ocean seemed to play music for us as we skirted by. At times, we talked without end. At other times, we enjoyed each other's company and warmth and silence. Either way, we were happy as can be. We talked about how the past, the present, and the future were so different than before because of each other. Whoa, kind of a big step. You know, if you asked me to marry you right now, without a doubt, I'd accept. These girls are down bad. Like, they've literally known me for 5 days. It's crazy. I know it sounds quite crazy to say that in such a short period of time, but I just know. She kissed me passionately with everything she had. And what came next was the perfect ending to our lovely date. Come closer. What's happening? The fade to black? Not on the beach, girl. Not on the beach. Not the sand everywhere. Violet girl. They can't resist my ultimate Riz game. It's insane because every word that comes out of my mouth is corny as hell. Just like that, that's my last date with Violet. Time sure goes by quickly. You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date? I mean, that was like the craziest date of all of them. Like, what? We like literally spent like 15 hours together, it felt like. And we did it on the beach with the sand. Like, what? Sorry. Being with Violet makes me feel like we're on top of the world. I just think every girl is the perfect for me. That's how I feel as this main character. Like, no matter who I'm dating at that time, I'm like, they're the best person I've ever met in my entire life. Somehow she takes my breath away with how cool she can be, and at the same, make me laugh like a child alongside her. I had no idea that I'd fall for her so hard after our first meeting, but I couldn't help myself. And now, what I want most is to make her the happiest woman in the world. Now that's what I like to hear. I had my doubts at first, but you two really stole the show. And with good reason, I feel like our viewers got to see a glimpse of what your lives together would be like. Maybe the mess in the kitchen won't be from the dough next time, Ew, okay. I just realized, like, they're constantly filming us, so, like, like, everyone's seeing that, like, at the cameras. Literally, like, how are they so intense? Like, they're kind of exaggerating. They're kind of going overboard. No comment. Anyway, I'd ask you if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You gonna stay out here much longer? No, I'm gonna be going back inside. I'll keep you company till then. Cat kinda wants me. Right? Am I wrong? Why she kinda want me? I figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Thanks, Cat. Don't mention it. You know, I'm curious. Oh, this music scares me every time. But this sentence is not that scary. Let's say I knew I was screwed, that there was no way of me getting out of here alive. That the only way left for me to survive was to just run. Oh, why would I ask her this? Girl, don't trust the producer. Would you let me escape? Interesting. I'm just asking her point blank if she would let me escape. That basically is telling on myself that I'm trying to escape, right? I'm literally telling on myself. But maybe she's kind of down bad for me. Of course. What? She's lying. She's lying out her butt. Thanks. That means a lot. It's no big deal. We stayed out for a little longer before we called it a night. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust on my side. We can definitely trust her. Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into this tea. What? Oh. What? Okay. Sorry, I didn't expect that we were gonna be sleeping with Violet. Waking up next to Violet felt like waking up next to an angel. So we didn't have a dream. We did not have a dream. We had walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcome. Sorry. At what point did we have that conversation with Kat? Because according to this, they were on the beach and then they came back to the bed. When was that Kat conversation? So confused. For several minutes, all I could do was watch her silver hair catch the sunlight. She was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Morning. Morning to you too. Do you mind if we just perhaps stay here for a spell? Not one bit. Fantastic. She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all her strength. No take-backs. We laid together in the bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. I don't want this moment to end. I simply cannot wait till we leave here together, Sarah. Hold on. Wait a second. Now, don't jump the gun now, Violet. Wait, did I mess up? Like, was I supposed to pick who I wanted to leave with? Because I thought she said save them for last. Or am I just going to play with her heart like this? We will be the greatest partnership for all time. An empire like no other. I do like an ambitious woman. It's time for you to spend some time with another girl, no? See, like, they don't even care. Like, they're not mad. Like, if I just had this long date and then said, I can't wait, and like, she literally said, I can't wait to spend our lives together after this. And then she's like, all right, time for you to go date another girl, like, right now. Like, what? Yeah, sorry about that. It's in the contract. It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's the very nature of the show. I guess, but like, I'd be kind of mad. Do entertain yourself with whoever today's date will be. But know that anything she could offer would pale to what a queen could. Whoa. They're like really pitching themselves to me. Like, why? Why is this getting real? Like, this is getting real. Okay. You'll be happy to know that your third date with Violet was pretty well received. Not the highest rating we've had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Sounds good enough to me. For your next date, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. Though at this point, I think you're in a pretty good spot either way. Okay, I really want to see what happens if I leave Scarlet for last, because Kat said whoever you leave for last is who you think you're gonna want. like the most. So I'm gonna go with Allie. Also, she's exciting, so I think this will totally get the ratings up. To be honest, I'm not sure if your dates with Allie are really dates or more of just trying different kinds of transportation. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Let's get those cameras rolling. Back on the beach. Found Allie by the beach, or more accurately, she came running to me. You are not gonna believe this. What's that? Alright, who took my keys? You've got 10 seconds before I take it out of Forrest's paycheck. Oh, come on. We'll walk and talk. Come on. Well, let's walk. Maybe more like run like hell. Forrest is not gonna be happy when he finds out that I... Ah, whatever. Come on, let's go. Okay, she stole the keys to something. She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her into the forest clearing nearby. What's going on? You are not going to believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... Ah, wait a minute. It's better if I surprise you. I'm going to have to close my eyes again, right? I love how fast you learn these things. What did she find? Like a torture dungeon? She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. She pulled me along step by step. Can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Is this a staircase? It feels like metal beneath me. In the middle of the forest? Just a bit more now. All right. You can open your eyes now. Oh, it's the airplane. The airplane is in the middle of the forest. How on earth? We were inside a small plane, the very same one I'd been rudely awakened in my first day here. How did you even... It was just sitting in the forest, so I thought, why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute, are you planning on... Without even... Oh my god, we can get out of here with this plane. The plane is way better than a freaking boat. If we could fly the plane out of the island... Oh crap. Here's to hoping that this goes better than the rollerblades. Huh, I wonder what this big red button does. Oh god, get me out of here. I ran for the door, but it was already shut tight. And away we go! The engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed into the side of the door. Oof. Come on, be honest, you were thinking the same thing. Back now, I kind of burned my tuna melt a little bit. You know what? Sometimes a little burning is... You got really hungry meal prepping. Sometimes a little burnt taste is good. But if it's like really burnt, there's a fine line. You put a big juicy red button there completely unattended and you expect a good citizen like me not to press it? You're bonkers. You've got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute, if you're talking to me here, then who's flying the plane? Technically nobody, but... Crash. The right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. We hit it hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Oof. I slammed into the wall yet again. This is not a fun date. This is not a good date. We're about to die in this airplane. Well, we didn't need that wing anyway. We still have the other one. That's not how it works. It's more the bread, so it's not my favorite thing, but it's not too bad. Yeah, oh my god, I always burn my bread, like, when I'm trying to toast it. Because, like, I always put too much time on the toaster. And then I'm like, okay, I'll just take it out when it looks good, but then I forget. So then it just goes the full time, and then it burns. And then I'm like, why didn't I just put less time so it wouldn't burn? You know what I mean? But it happens every time. Okay. Forget killer dating shows, forget Damien and Kat, Allie was gonna be the death of me. I tried to run to the cockpit, but it was all I could do to stay upright as the plane teetered back and forth. Wait, so you're on a date with Violet again? No, this is Allie. This one's Allie. I just had the date with Violet, third date. This is my third date with each of them. So I just had my third date with Violet. This is my third date with Allie, and then I haven't had my third date with Scarlet yet. I'm just kidding, I've got this. Allie ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine. All right. The plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God. I really thought we were gonna crash. Oops. Yeah, I don't know about Allie. Like, she kind of is dropping down my list because it's like, why are we in a plane and why are you flying this plane when you don't know how to fly a plane? Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow it was bent back into its original shape. Very lucky. Not so bad if I do say so myself. Alright, that was dumb luck and you know it. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. We started gaining altitude, slowly at first, then faster and faster, higher and higher. We're getting out of here! Imagine. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Imagine we loaded this plane with all the girls and we just left. That'd be crazy. Like, I'm saying, we should do that instead of the boat thing. Allie yelled out in triumph. Woo! I joined it and yelled out with glee. It's a pretty great feeling, huh? Not dying in a fiery plane crash? Flying free. Without it, what's the point of living? You talk about freedom or flying? Why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. What's that? This is the only place... This is the only place... Sorry, gagged me. This is the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us here. That's crazy. They didn't put like the cameras or whatever, or like the whatever technology Cat's using to spy on us the whole time. They don't have that on the plane. That's very interesting. I would think they would still have it because if the plane's just in the middle of the forest, anyone can go in there. But I guess Allie technically stole the keys. So technically they weren't expecting anyone to come in here. Ooh, what's the tea, Allie? What's the tea? And sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. We got another CS queen? This woman in STEM? It's time? Oh god, I'm scared. We're about to crash? Or are we about to get a big reveal? Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades in the boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible. I don't know about the rollerblades. I don't know how the rollerblades would help with that. But you know what, Allie? You got some guts for this. I'm guessing you know what the show is really about then. Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer, am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do. And I can't risk telling you everything either. What? Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. What? Allie, what are you hiding? Who are you really? Look, we don't have too much time before we'll have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we had already started descending. Please, just trust me. I'm on your side. Oh my god. I know there's so many lies going around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. Okay. I'm kidding, jeez. Do you trust me? Honestly? Yes? Yes, because I want to know what she's going to say. I don't know if this really affects the game. I'll save. I think I've learned that. I'm not going to go back to these save files, but it just makes me feel better to save. Of course I do. You know that. You won't regret it, promise. So what can you tell me? There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. Wait. The people I work with. And she needs to find something. I'm kinda sus. It's life or death. Not just for you or me, but for countless others. Is she like in the CIA? What's going on? I came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. Though at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. Okay, it's really getting intense. His hands. Whose? No time to talk. We're almost back in range of the island's recording network. No matter what, Don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you can trust them. Are we clear? Crystal. The plane flew lower and lower. She didn't even tell me anything. All she said was, I need to find something and save you all. I'm just more confused than we started. We flew up, we hijacked a plane and flew up here, and just for me to not know anything still. Oh my goodness. All right, we're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit it much. I guess not. After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Allie seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. But luckily, nothing came of it. I was like holding my breath that whole time. I thought we were about to come down and Kat was gonna like shoot us in the face. Holy. Next, the production staff separated Allie and I. It looks like Kat had arranged something special for the two of us. Something special, eh? Like death by shooting squad. All I was told was that I wasn't allowed to see Allie until evening. Apparently, that's the nicest time to film. Till then, the production team helped me look the part of a romantic novel protagonist. I was dressed to the nines. I must have sat through a few hundred photo shoots and interviews before they told me it was time. But it was worth it. Whoa. Are they gonna have her be in a different outfit, or is it still gonna be that cap and the athleisure? Are we back at the fancy restaurant? Wow, even for this island, this place is fancy with a capital F. We literally had a date here with Violet 2 times already. I'm acting like it's a new place. Tell me about it, man. I broke one plate here and I'll have to pay it off for the rest of my life. I mean, welcome to the Ocean Palace. Allow me to show you to your seat. 2 gestured at me to follow him. We'd only taken a few steps when I saw her, and when I did, I couldn't help but crack up. Why am I laughing? Oh, okay. You know, I kind of expected you to be dressed up too, given all the shit the crew put me through. She's literally still wearing her athleisure. What's the point? It'd just get ruined. How would I get ruined? Oh, you'll see. Come on. She reached for my hand. I put mine in hers with a smile on my face. She pulled me along with her towards the door. We're like just acting like nothing happened up there. Whoa. We stumbled against a table, which knocked a plate onto the floor. Dude, you can't be being clumsy like that. It promptly shattered into a million pieces. Gotta be paying that off for life. In case you were watching, Kat, that was 2. I knew I should have just been an accountant. These poor guys. She laughed as she pulled me along with her to the outside. The night air had never tasted so fresh. Each breath for air as we ran along the road made my worries and fears just disappear. Did we not eat? We did not eat. We just went into the restaurant and then left. Okay. Eventually, we ran all the way to the beach. Come on. She tightened her hand and pulled me along with her to the water. Wait, She laughed like a maniac as she cannonballed us into the ocean. My first instinct was to swim back up to the surface, but then Allie put her hands against my face and looked deep into my eyes. She smiled and kissed me passionately. Underwater? I'm gonna drown. It was as if time had stopped. A few moments later, we went back up to the surface. I figure you could use a fun distraction from everything that happened earlier. Was she doing this for me? I never know what to expect with you, you know? And you never will. It was a night to remember. Much to think about. Much to think about. After my date with Allie, I waited around outside till the time I'd expect to see Kat, but she never showed up. Ooh. I guess she already had enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are gone too. It's going down. I don't think we're going to have a third date with Scarlett. I don't think it's happening. I think whatever's going down is going down right now. Or tonight. Or like tomorrow morning. Not here either. Ah. Oh, she's here. She's here. Kat was at a table writing something down at a frantic pace with one hand against her head. Hey, Kat, what's up? Question mark? Oh, hey, Sarah, didn't see you there. How are you doing? That depends on what you're ominously writing. You looked just like someone who just realized I was dead meat. Oh, this? Don't worry about it. She's lying. She's totally lying. Somebody's dead meat, but it's not you. Allie's dead meat. Yay? Question mark? Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheets 2 was working on. That's lies. That's lies. Being an accountant was never really in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down. I'll be stuck here for a while anyway. Okay. What's gonna go down right now? I sat next to Kat at the table. So how'd today's date with Allie go? I'll say it's awesome. I probably shouldn't tell the whole truth, but enough of it should be good. It was awesome. I don't know how, but the more time I spend with Allie, the better it gets. Being married to her would make every date an adventure, and I like the sound of that. I'm sure it'd be an adventure, but the jury's out on if it's the one you'd walk away from. But I can see she makes you happy. Really, that counts for a lot nowadays. Though you might want to start wearing body armor if you want to stay that way. Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if what you've said to each of the girls really is true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day and you'll be able to finally leave this place. Right. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. And you'll tell me what my old life was like? Of course. She's literally lying out her butt, bro. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point. You look like you've got something on your mind. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. Ominous. You've been getting the best ratings I've ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's going to be fine, don't worry. I've made it this far. Nothing's going to stop me from making it to the end. I sure hope so. Oh, sorry. I hope so for your sake. So when I'm out of here, what are you going to do? Are you going to move on to the next killer dating show? I didn't know you're my career coach. You want to know my 5-year plan too? I get the feeling that 5 years from now, you'd rather not be here. There is no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. It's really all anyone can do in the crazy world. Anyway, gotta get back to work. Okay. Good night. Am I gonna have a dream sequence? Tomorrow's gonna be the last date. I'll need all the rest I can get. Guess I'll call it a night. Okay. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you and only you. What? Who's the performer? That one was so short, and I don't know who that was. Is that Kat? Huh. Well, this isn't the worst place I thought I could wake up yesterday. I'll take that as a compliment. Dude, this is crazy. Like, we're literally hoeing around. She laughed and pinched my cheek. Well, it's been a blast. I've got some more cruising around to do, and I think you've got another date on your plate today. Yeah, that's just how the show goes. Oh, she was gone before I even had a chance to finish. That woman is a force of nature. Indeed, she is. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. It's gonna be fine. Just watch. Good morning, Kat. Morning, Sarah. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, thanks. You bet you did. That bed is worth more than your life. Ah, that reminds me. Why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Sarah has? Do I look like I'm made of money? You literally own this island. If I give the staff beds, the next thing they'd ask for is minimum wage. No thanks. Oh, God. He walked away. So how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Anyway, it's time for your last date with your last soulmate candidate, Scarlett. You ready? It's time to make or break. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, so last time I was in the middle of a date with Yui and we were both grabbed. I just feel like it's gonna get worse from here, so without further ado, lights, camera, don't get yourself killed. I found Scarlett. Now that I'm here on PC, I realize why I was so confused about what was happening. The stream on my phone froze. Oh, was it like stuck on one person? What was it stuck on? I found Scarlett in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book with a pile of books next to her. It was stuck on Violet. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense why you asked me if I was on a date with Violet, because I was like, I'm clearly on a date with Allie, but I was like, okay. That makes sense. They looked worn as if they'd been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlett, what you reading? Just an old fairy tale. Really, I'm surprised you'd read something that would throw science out the window. I'm a woman of varied tastes. I quite like these stories, especially this one. I was like, I swear to God, I heard Sarah say Allie. No, I was like, it's fine. Like, you don't know the names. Which one are you reading? It's called The Princess of Avoranda. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in. Try me. I smiled at her. She smiled back at me in kind. Okay, I don't see why not. Okay, this pose, girl. Why? Get you a girl who reads manga. There's a young girl, Nera, who was the princess of the kingdom of Avoranda, which was far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends, like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables they didn't want to eat. Ooh, I gotta try my hand at this sometime. Scarlett giggled like a child. Nera had a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria. Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nera and Aloria never failed to see each other in secret, every night by the crooked trees in the western forests. But those days don't last. One day, her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch never to be seen again, and Nera is forced to become a queen at the age of 16. In her mother's absence, Nera does her best to lead the kingdom, and for years it prospers. She's like no other leader they've had before. But secretly, she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or the people that she loved with all her heart. She cries every night alone. Damn. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. Then one day, Nera is cursed by the same witch that took her mother and forgets everything, her name, her family, her kingdom. Okay, I can see why you like this book, Scarlett. It's kind of basically your story. Everything except for Aloria and the desire to leave. And so she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now. Oh, come on. Believe me, I want to hear this to the end. Especially because you like it so much. I look deep in her eyes, and I can tell just how much she loved this story. Well, there's really not much left, but, well, Nera and Aloria live a wonderful life in a neighboring kingdom for many years. But one day, she remembers everything and rushes home, worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, and that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nera confronts the witch on the border of Avoranda. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nera's mother, the Lost Queen. Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again, or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nera makes. That's quite the cliffhanger. I want to know what happens next. Believe me, me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nera's shoes? Whoa. Okay, so like realistically, like if you're a queen, you would feel like if you came and you could solve all these people's problems, like, is it worth sacrificing that? Honestly, I think I'll stay. Am I too, is that too noble of an answer? I think I'd stay. I think I'd stay. Why's that? I mean, I can't just let my people suffer like that. But I would never let Eloria go. I'd find a way to make it work. You're a real romantic, aren't you? I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get the same feeling too. That's just life, you know. You just have to keep moving forward. I'm really happy you're the one I get to move forward with. Me too. There's no one else I'd rather be with right here, right now. This is crazy. Every single girl I talk to, I'm like, I can't wait for you to be the one. I guess technically here I say right here, right now, so I'm not really committing. And speaking of right now, there's something I want to bring you. Oh, there's somewhere I want to bring you. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you loved fairy tales. Oh my god, we're back at the damn... We're back at the damn restaurant again. 3 times in 3 days. You're just that down bad, you'll take anything? No, but they're down bad because they're all 5 of them are like, I'd marry you in a heartbeat if you asked me now. I don't even care that you have to go date these other girls, even though I really can't wait for us to live together for the rest of our lives. I think we're both kind of down bad. Either we're both down bad or I'm really lying. I'm really lying to these girls. Oh my gosh, there's turtles down here. Turtles! She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Scarlet practically jumped onto me and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. This is wonderful, thank you so much. You've made everything so special in ways I honestly couldn't believe, but you did it. And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. See what I'm saying? Literally yesterday, I was like, Allie, we'll be spending the rest of our lives together, or whatever. Like, I don't remember the dialogue, but it was like, I'm leading these girls on. This is just the beginning. We're in this together. I held Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion had set me on fire as she kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. I think this is our first kiss, me and Scarlet. Always. We looked deep into each other's eyes, then... Okay, then... I knew it. I knew it. In a split second, the room became pitch black. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face, much less Scarlet. Sarah, looks like there's a blackout. Scarlet held my hand tight. Maybe she was afraid of the dark. I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard a rush of footsteps coming towards us in the dark. It's exactly like I said what happened with us and with me and Yui on the final date before we can even move on to the final day. Something isn't right. Oh no. We were surrounded. A familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Sarah. You just didn't make the cut. We've got to get out of here. Just make it quick, please. I could hear the woman that voice belonged to walk away. I think it's Kat. Kat saying, just make it quick, please. Wow. I dashed from the table, pulling Scarlet along with me. What's going on? Who are... Just come with me. We've got to get out of... Oh. Pch. I didn't even make 5 steps before I was tackled down and cuffed behind my back. I mean, it's pitch black. I don't know how we were gonna escape. Do you get deja vu? Anyone else getting deja vu? Like, bar for bar, same thing. I didn't make the cut on the penultimate day. I screamed for her to run, but they made sure no sound could escape as they pinned me to the ground. Scarlet, you've got to run. Get out of here. It was no use. Even though she was just a few feet away, I was powerless to get an inch closer. They tackled her down in a second. I heard the clink of the cuffs as they dragged her away. Okay, what's interesting is, like, I didn't make the cut, but it seems like she also did not make the cut. It's like we both are getting handcuffed and dragged away. Like, I almost feel like it was also her job to like, I almost feel like the girls were told if they're not the one who ends up with me, then they're gonna get killed. So then maybe it's like, if the girls don't perform well, they're also handcuffed and taken away. I struggled with everything I had to get up, to save her, to run, for what felt like an eternity. And it's also fucked up because Kat specifically told me to pick the one I liked the most last. And so that way this happens. Like, the one I like the most is the one who gets the boot. Then nothing. Here we go. Okay, we're back in the lab. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. Same old, same thing. Tried to force myself out, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Alright, here's Kat being a freaking snake. What's going on, Kat? Get me out of here. I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? They just have to erase my memories every time and restart and try again and again. But I don't know what the end goal is. Like, I'm really trying to figure out, like, is it really the ratings? Like, what are they trying to actually achieve? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with the single red button. See you soon. She pressed it. The curtain closes. So it's like a show, right? Because the curtain closes. In the previous dream I had, I was saying something like, I waited for her. All the actors and actresses came out on stage, but I was waiting for her. I wonder if this is connected to that. You're taking your bow. Okay. It is. And when you lift your head, I can see you clearly. For the first time. It's you. The one I'd been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together, far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Tomorrow's the day. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. Wait, I'm back. Sorry, I didn't get killed? I'm right back in here? You okay? You sure we should be doing this? Are we running away with Kat? Oh my god. That kind of makes sense. Kind of. I don't want you to be punished just because I want to get out of here. Hey, Kat. We've always been a team, you and me. Wait, what? She's literally putting that helmet on my head. What's going on? I did think it was Kat on the first dream. And then I guess it kind of makes sense. They're trying to, like, mislead me by having, like, the scenes with, like, all the various girls' attributes. But it was actually her. No matter what, we're in this together. How did things come to this? The escape failed. Well, we knew that. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life. She shot me. Cat is a snake. I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choke out every last word. Oh my God. I didn't do anything. You were too busy making hard eyes at Cat here to see where her true loyalties lied. I'm sorry, Sarah, but it's true. I was not going to pick Cat. They're forcing me to pick Cat. She was not even like one of the ones that I thought I liked. I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear? See, my pronouns are not even being used. Why did I pick she, her in the beginning if Damien's gonna call me him? Why don't you tell her, dear? Damien's my father. I thought it was brother because they don't look that different in age. But the hair is the same. But it makes sense if it's her dad, like she doesn't have much authority over him. But I still thought older brother made more sense. Damien's my father. Okay, I'm not that gagged at that. I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Why are you saying this? Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter. Why? I love that look on your face, Sarah. You know, you've got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. And it just so happens we've got an opening just for you. It's no use. I've lost too much blood. The world turned dark. This is the end. Keep him alive. We gonna run that shit back? We about to run that back one more time? Sarah. See, Damien keeps calling me him. Keep her alive. Sarah, you might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're gonna wish that I just let Cat kill you. Are we going to the torture labyrinth? Why? Why, Cat? Why would you? Listen, if it was really, really, really me, I would not be trusting Cat from the beginning. I did not trust her. I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. Okay, we're back in the lab. Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. Ooh, what are they? Oh my god, is this like Futurama or something where like they're keeping me alive in a glass? I want to sleep for just a... Hello? Is someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I open my eyes and I can see. Oh my god, it's Allie. My CIA queen. Hang on just a little longer. Who are you? Oh, I don't remember her. The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. I'll say something? I try to speak, but it's no use. My mouth won't speak the words I want them to. You're awake. I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you're asleep for this next bit, trust me. And sorry in advance. Question mark? She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button. Oh my god. As if on cue, it was if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Oh, well, you look at that. Looks like our little hero's got some life left in her. You know, you're in luck. Usually I'd just kill you for this, but a new opportunity's just opened up, and I think another opportunity? How many opportunities are opening up for me? I'm literally in the torture labyrinth. You'd be the perfect fit. They're just doing it over and over. I'm sorry, Sarah, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear? Damien's my father. Hello, we already went over this. Been there, done that. What is this? Is this a flashback? A flashback to when she shoots me? Always the hero, aren't you, Sarah? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye. Hold on just a little longer. What's going on? My brain. Are we going back in time, or is this happening over and over? She looked away from me as if she had heard something. What? I couldn't tell. Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough. Allie's gonna give me back my memories? Not Scarlet? She pressed another button on the terminal. I've got to run back to my tank or they'll know something's up. We are in a simulation. I'm on mobile and saw the frame and saw one of the people holding a Glock at you. What game is this? It's fine, love or die trying. I'm continuing to play the game I was playing on Sunday. I'm pretty sure you said on Sunday, boo, we want Doki Doki. So it's kind of getting Doki Doki up in here. All right, Allie's running back to her tank. She's been faking it. She pressed her hand against the glass. Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here. The pain is stopped. The world turned dark. I'm so confused about the timeline. Like, this is clearly after. But then what? We're back. The game restarted. I've been here before. I'm Sarah. I have my memories back. Some of them. I have some memories back. I remember my name, and I remember this airplane. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find love or die trying. Allie, she helped me. I've got to find her. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more time to wake them up. Okay. So, usually, this is what I think. Usually, I lose the game. They reboot me. I forget all my memories. And they throw me back in here. But this time, Allie helped me, so I know I have some memories. Maybe they don't know that. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Cat. I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason why I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done this song and dance over and over, more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, and Yui, each of them countless times. Am I a bad person? Kind of. Maybe. Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before the show started either. I need to find Allie, but first for the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what's happened before. Exactly, we're really cooking now. We're cooking. Where am I? I've got to play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? Dot dot dot. Will she buy it? Ooh, maybe I should have said who are you? Because I don't remember what she actually says in the beginning. Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. The name's Kat. I'm the producer for a new show, Find Love or Die Trying. And what's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show's rules. Meet the girls before the show starts. Yui. I don't remember meeting you before the show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. You'd think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than you showed the world, Violet. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you now. You still have no idea what you got into, Tara. Killer dating show or not. I'd love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Allie. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. Howdy, Sarah. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? Whoa, so Allie's like, she's like the mastermind. I wonder what would have happened if I chose her last. Like if we were the last two on our dates. It probably would have ended the same. There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It'd be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. Okay. We're in it. I'm glad you got the hint, Sarah. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, I haven't. As far as Kat knows, I don't remember anything, as usual. Sweet. I knew I was right to help you first. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but that last time, I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Allie. All I could ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Okay. I mean, duh, I'm hands down the MVP. Okay, so she is into me, despite all this. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Sarah. I'm sad. This is what I wanted all along. I'm from the Resistance. I said CIA, but it's something similar. Oh my god, this is like the Hunger Games. You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we are fighting a war here. That war will be won with information. Information that lives on this island and only here. There was no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. But then we found out about this show. And so they sent you here. Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Allie, oh my god, this is dark. I wonder what we're resisting. It was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Didn't go too great since then, though. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now. And we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. And we'll need their help for part 2. 2, we need to get the fuck out of here. Sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? Oh, I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? I'd tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Interesting. Believe me, you'll know why later. Because Scarlet got that science juju mind. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Cat to start looking for us. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. Wow. Okay. I've got to be careful around Cat. I know exactly what she's capable of firsthand. Well, yeah, she shot me in the freaking face. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, you know. I kind of feel like she's onto us. I'm kind of scared. You'll get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. A little something special for day 6. And then the final ceremony where you propose to one of the girls. A little special for day 6. What is that? That sounds like the perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant together. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Who do you want to spend today's date with? Scarlet. There's just something about her, you know? Okay. I found Scarlet inside the library, the place I'd most often meet her for the first time. She always looked so happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to try to make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Allie insisted in me going on a date with Scarlet today. Sure, getting her memories back will be a huge win, but... Hey, Scarlet, Sarah. I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. The Brothers 5 and a lot of our behind-the-scenes help went crazy. And... Scarlet, you did this, didn't you? Oh, this could be good for distracting the staff. They all turn into zombies. Wait, what? I've been in here the whole time with Sarah. I couldn't have. I've never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? Question mark? It's true. I can vouch for her. We've both been here since our date started. Well, either way, I bet you can create a cure for it, no? I mean, I probably could, but I need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Shh. Follow me. You can use our lab. We're going into their lab. We followed Cat to the games room. She's just doing this right in front of us? Cat put her hand against the wall, revealing a hidden trapdoor. She walked in and beckoned for us to follow. We walked down spiraling stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. This is crazy. She just takes us here? I remember this place. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D, and we could all get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help with that, Sarah. Oh, God. I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. Dude. Just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling that I'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this. We went back up to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against a group, so we spent the day trying to split them up as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains, bananas. We're in luck, we finally got an isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring him in, though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarlet pulled out a pair of brass knuckles. Where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? You mind looking the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. Sure, Scarlet. I turned around. Brains, bananas. I hope your health insurance covers this. Oh, up the butt? Oh, wait. Thwack. Bleh. Once more with feeling. Are we the bad guys? We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run into any more of the zombies running amok. Scarlet opened the hidden trapdoor in the games room, and I pulled Four's unconscious body in. Like, she literally just let us loose in this lab, and now we know it's a hidden trapdoor in the games room? Like, Cat, what is up? Oh, my hand slipped, causing Four's body to tumble down the stairs. Bonk, bonk, bonk. He just kept going and going. I know, I'll get him. Better get him quick or we're not going to have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. The virus, it's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Not that I ever made zombie viruses, ha ha ha. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Cat, you there? Weird. I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here? I guess so. I was gonna tell her we've got the cure now. Sweet, great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to Four, then went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to help administer it. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. In the meantime, Sarah, how about you tell me about yourself? It'd be my pleasure. With Cat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that, I went for a night walk with Allie to somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy a girl dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know. I think I found the way to bring the others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of there, so that's a huge win. So where is it? There's a secret trapdoor in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel in the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere. Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't you worry about that. I've got an inside man. 4? Or whoever she stole the keys from that one time? 4! 4 is going to be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. 4? That way, we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. The brother that we KO'd today down the stairs? What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was 4 always working with you? Nope. Never till now, but we can't afford to refuse his help. He's also trying to escape because he's having the worst time of his life up in here. I've had him prove he's trustworthy. Don't worry. You can count on him. All right, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. Okay. Here we all are. You guys have to see this. Trust me. Allie put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase Ford became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Did Allie prove Ford's trust before or after his little trip on the stairs? Whoa, you guys found my secret spot already? Oh my god, Tara knew about it. I'm sorry, what? I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, Sarah. So she did that, but Kat or whoever was monitoring didn't really care that Tara was in there. Like, it's not adding up. Allie explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical. Except for Scarlet. Makes sense. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down there. We walked towards the machines in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine. My father's company made these. Why? Oh, Violet. Violet. You're rich because of your father's company. And your father's company is investing in this weird whatever's happening here. They didn't. Not my baby. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish what I had to say wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here, why they filmed the show over and over. But I know that if we don't escape and fast, they're gonna kill us sooner or later. We're gonna do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back, otherwise you won't trust us enough. I'd have to be quite foolish to just step into this tank because someone said so. Violet, you could trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine because I built this. Allie. Question mark? This isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad that the machine works. Maybe one day we'll put it to use the way it should be. Alright, I'll trust you. We just walk back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'll be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it, and then Sarah and I will start the reversal process. This is so scary. Something bad's gonna happen. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Do spare me from the details, please. Scarlet and Violet walked in. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Sarah. And besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha. I guess. Is this gonna hurt? It won't hurt a bit. I'm sure it won't hurt that much. I'm lying to her. I'll take your word for it, Sarah. Alright, they're in their tanks. Let's do this. On it. I'm scared. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Allie and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Tara remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here, seriously. Okay. They stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours. Guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with Four about what would happen when they got their memories back. What did you bet? I'm going to watch from a safer distance, if you don't mind. Question mark? They're mad because I said it wouldn't hurt. If looks could kill, the girls had just gone out of the tanks, would have killed me several times over. They ran to me yelling and screaming. You 5-timing little cheater! Well, yes. It's true, I was cheating. Wait, I can explain. Too late, they were on me like hyenas. Ah! Wait, don't they know I lost my memories too? Okay, this is good though. This part of the plan worked. Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? It better be good. For your sake. Out with it then. Alright, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained her plan from start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we got. If this is our plan, we're doomed. What's gonna happen? Congrats, you made it today too. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not. I'm glad to hear that. You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? I'll say too early to say. I figure it's best to make things seem uncertain as possible and not get too focused on any one girl. Kat said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them shutting it down early. If that happened this time, then game over. The only reason why we're able to make these moves right now is because Allie's machine glitched out. Who knows if that would ever happen again. There's no room for error. Ooh, this is scary. This is scary. Too early to say right now, but she's definitely up there, Kat. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. And what better way to start that fire than a full date with another woman? If it ain't broke. So who's it gonna be? Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit. Really, it's right by the games room, and it's not the hidden one. I'm starting to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was snooping around at night looking for snacks when I saw Kat open it, using a black key that she kept on a key ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion as well as on other buildings. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that. Exactly. If you get me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it that we can use as a duplicate. I'm betting that would be pretty helpful for getting us out of here, to put it lightly. That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice her master key going missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. I'm feeling a butt coming. But it won't be you or I taking it. Tomorrow, ask to take Yui on a date. Yui's the most innocent, so that's honestly the right call. Oh. By the end of tonight, you'll both understand why it has to be you two. I'd say sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Trust me, when have I ever been wrong? I could list every single date we'd been on as evidence. Those don't count. There's just something about her, you know? We'll make it happen. It was the first date since getting all the girls' memories back. We went for a walk out in the woods, the same date we had when we truly had met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how to not give away what we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quick. It's so nice to see you again. I feel the same way. After all this time, it's gotta be fate, hasn't it? It must be. To be honest, I feel a little like things are going a little over my head. This show, meeting you again, everything, it's just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels alright, like I know it's gonna be okay. Would it be okay if we just spent today this way? She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. Is this genuine? I feel like this is genuine. I wouldn't have it any other way, Yui. Wait a minute, what about getting the master key? I can tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I've got that covered. Bun, Bun, Bun. Bun 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 darted out of a nearby bush and ran to Yui's side. The bunny's gonna get the key. This is crazy. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. She picked him up and hugged him tight. It was impossible not to smile. Almost forgot. Bun Bun Bun. Hunt. Oh my god, it's trained. And with that out of the way, how about we walk for a little longer? What just happened? She reached for my hand and held it tight. I'd like that. We walked and talked for hours. When we took breaks, we laid next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. Yui's a lovely girl. At times I remembered how dire the situation we were in, and I couldn't help but freeze up. But with Yui, I was never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. And in turn, to make her smile made me feel lighter than air. A life with her would be wonderful. Now I'm taking this for real. Like, I'm for real trying to see if I want to wife up one of these people. I've got to make sure to get us all out of here safe. You're invested in this story? Okay, like, I think you missed a lot. But basically, right now, Allie was able to get us all our memories back, so we all know that this is like a game show that we're in. I don't know if you want to be spoiled or not, because I don't know if you were gonna play. But anyway, basically we kind of know what's going on now. Anyway, after all that, she still says I love you. That's crazy. I hope we can spend another day today. We can spend another day together just like this soon. I can't wait for that day. I'll be counting the days till then. I'm such a player. We walked back to the mansion hand in hand, then went our separate ways. Okay, this is when Bun 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 stole her keys. You would not believe what happened to me today. What happened? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall, had monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them. It took everything I had to not laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. It was literally just a bunny. I made sure that 4 deleted the footage. That shit was both embarrassing and traumatic. That's good to know. This is the worst run yet, man. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. I've just had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later. Good night. Here we go. Mission success. I can't believe that worked. How did you train your pet bunny to do all that? It's all thanks to our special training last night. I may have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, but... I'm sorry, what? Oh my god, they were beasts. I'm half kidding, don't worry about it. Which half? Are the keys ready to use? Not yet, which sucks. It's gonna take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where'd you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how we got it will not make you any happier as a person. I'm cool with not knowing. Anyway, the keys will probably be useful by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. We'll test them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good? Sounds good. Let's go, team. How about you let the rest of the girls know? Forrest disabled the audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be good to talk back up there. I'll let them know. And break. Walk back up the staircase, back to the mansion. Where are they? Ah, I can hear some sounds from the kitchen. I'll make my way over. Hey, Violet, how are you? Question mark? Goodness, apologies, Sarah, I didn't see you there. You seemed pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides to say hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week? I'm worried for the people back home. Yui has her sisters to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has family out there. Who knows what's happened to them in the last, well, however long we're trapped in here. I've never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I'm sure they're doing fine, and they're going to be so happy to see you again. You're right, Sarah. Though there's no way you could know that for sure, could you? I guess so, but we've got to believe, right? I suppose you're right once again. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm going to hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. I told you I had a twin sister, right? Yeah, her name was Viola. That would be her. She was always my parents' favorite. You know the type. She came first in just about everything while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the accident. Lord. The accident? Not before the accident. She saw... She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could. And in the end, she was hit before I was, and she died for it. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her. But for her sake, just for that one time, I wish I had come in first. Look at the way she's smiling. They couldn't have changed her face. They should have changed it to this, yeah. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's okay, Violet. Just say what you're feeling. You're kind. It's something I adore about you, you know? After Viola died, I did my very best to live up to the standards she set for my parents. You can probably guess how well that went. I wasn't as good as running the business or appearing prim and proper, or even things like finding a partner. It's a little embarrassing. Really, that's the whole reason why I came here. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Or perhaps they just wanted to kick me out of the house to make more room for my new baby brother. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. At times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how this show has developed. This is a nightmare in every regard. I held her in my arms tightly. I'm literally such a hoe. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into the Brothers Five and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're going to get out of together, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Unfortunately, I haven't, but I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands. Thanks, Violet. It's the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know. Okay, fancy. I know it's not the time or place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world. I'm looking forward to that day. See, I just told Yui I was looking forward to getting out of here and spending time with her. So even though I got my memories back, I still have not changed. I'm still a cheating 5-way cheater. We talked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once, I lay in bed not worrying about being killed. For once, I was excited for what tomorrow would bring. It's only up from here. Allie, what are you? Never mind that. You've got to come down to the lab. What is it? We found something and I know you'll want to see it. She reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. The other girls were already there, crowded around a table with a pile of folders. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab when I stumbled across these. There are files. Juicy. This is juicy. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you. Caution was the last thing on all of our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who was already holding hers, and Allie. Weird. There's no file for me here. I double-checked, but there was nothing for me. Guess I'm not getting any answers today. Allie slowly walked to the pile, found her own, then opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Allie Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Interesting. Maybe they're sending people that they're trying to, like, remove from the world. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype. We need one of those. It's good to know this whole getup was a good idea. Did you know I actually fucking hate sports? I'd never seen Allie look so angry. Let's see. They got all the fake information I gave. That sounds about right. What is it? They've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show for the past 2 years. Okay, makes sense. 2 years, that's crazy. What I've done, things I've said in private or with others, they've got notes down here to how and when I brush my teeth. Love and Cody, hello there. How's it going? How I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things, or we're nothing but lab rats to them. Girl in red woof, I know, seriously. Scarlet, that's Scarlet. They knew what they were doing when they designed this character. Okay? Like, sheesh. It's true, and it's my fault. What do you mean? If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. Yeah, they def did. Like, okay, we got sporty girl archetype. How about sexy girl archetype? It's not your fault. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. Whoever used your invention for this is to blame, not you. Period. Period. If you say so. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology. Okay. So they're trying to have like a monopoly on this technology as well. I can't even begin to understand how that would even be a reason for causing all of this. I'm not sure we'd even want to understand the people who run this place. The room fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Yui, all things considered. Mine's the same as Allie's. They've tracked, measured, and commented on so many things about us so many times. It feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came on this show, Sarah? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you. That was one of the conditions. To be completely transparent, the reason was money and nothing but that. It was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 sisters and a whole farm. I remember now. It was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came onto the show, my sisters and the farm would be taken care of for life. Her sacrifice. Oh my god. Do we really think her sisters and farm are taken care of? Like, low-key, that's like straight up a lie, right? Like, I don't think they're being taken care of. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. She did? Even if I might die here and never see them again. That's too depressing to think, Yui. Wow, she sacrificed herself for her family. We're gonna get you out of here and see your sisters again, together. I'm curious, Yui, what kind of archetype did they list you as? The girl next door. That's what I said. I mean, it was pretty obvious. I even called her girl next door. Damn it, that sounds a lot better than gaming gremlin. Tara, we love you. Yui, Scarlet, Allie, and I laughed. At times like these, having a mood lifter like Tara around was critical. I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. I feel bad. So her father's company, like, created this lab and mansion. I almost feel like they sacrificed their own daughter to be a test subject for it. because like they don't care about her. You know, it's like it's just all about the business. She was trembling. I feel so bad. Violet, are you? Please, God, don't let this be true. Violet fell to her knees and sobbed with her hands against her face. I rushed to her side. Are you okay, Violet? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers to scatter through the room. Nothing's okay. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I have nothing to go back to, no one to stand by me. There's nothing for me either way. Violet, wait. She ran to the stairs. Her sobs echoed through the staircase and through the lab. Dang. Her file probably does say like her parents sent her here on purpose. I moved to follow her, but Yui stopped me. I think she might need some alone time. I didn't mean to look, but after her papers scattered around the room, maybe you should just read it. Violet Valentine is a special case. Otherwise unremarkable, but she's the daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. It is my understanding that they have recently had a son and want for him to be the next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Vane sent their remaining daughter Violet to us, full well knowing what the show would entail. They've paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. They're trying to get rid of her so that they can have the heir be the son. Oh my god, this is effed up. They paid to make sure that their daughter would not return. Wow. Even for me, this is too cruel. It was too hard to keep reading. I closed the folder and just stared open-mouthed at Yui. There were no words. Wow, but no file on me, huh? I knocked on Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please, just leave me alone. I'm here if you want to talk. I'm here for you if you want to talk. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong. It's not only up from here. There's a long way down. Tough. This is tough. It's hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. Who could after what happened? And just like that, we're on to day 3. I gotta thank you, Sarah. You're making my job easy. I actually get to spend my nights doing protective things now. I'm happy to help with that, however that works. You alright? You don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, one slip up with Cat and this is all over. I'm good, thanks. I just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, it goes without saying that Yui is definitely a contender for the final ceremony, We'll see. I'm not so sure just yet. Oh, really? That's a surprise. Well, not my problem. Anyway, who's today's unlucky girl? Ooh, next plan. So who should I be asking on a date tomorrow? Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Really? I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together well to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way for that than a date to make you feel special? Tara does have a great point. I always make great points. Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombies Scarlet made. That went great. Wait, I was the zombie. That was not a good idea at all. Can I take my vote back? What do you think? I like the idea. We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help us escape that we could only do on a date with Violet. I've got it. Tomorrow you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. What are we gonna do? Violet. I've always wanted to spend more time with her, and there's no time like the present. I do have one small request, though. What's that? Will it give me ratings? I think it will. Then let's hear it. I've noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cooked with the staff at noon? I don't see why not. Let's hope it goes better than the last time. Bro, she's slipping up. She's bringing up last time. Oh, hi, Sarah. Why'd you bring me here? I'm in a bit of a predicament. You see, I may have made an irresponsible bet. I did not take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not, but the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, I've tried the food you've made before. I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So I may have challenged them all to a competition in your name. You are ridiculous. Violet laughed out loud. There's that smile I like so much. It was nice to see it again. Are you being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staff are going to come here. Some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges, the rest of them looking for lunch. All of them hungry. Think you're up for the challenge? I am ready to crush the opposition. They will rue the day they challenged me. That's the Violet I like to see. Anyway, what's the theme of this contest? I can't tell you just yet. It'll be announced when it's cooking time. I do like a challenge. This is like Chopped. Oh my god, we're filming Chopped inside of a dating show. Would you care to stay with me as I prepare for the festivities? Of course. I know why we're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happier already knowing you are looking out for me. I'm always going to be here for you. We spent the time before the contest just talking about pleasant things completely unrelated to the show, completely unrelated to anything of consequence. Sometimes when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. Here they come. By the time noon rolled around, hundreds of staff members are filled up in the kitchen. Hundreds? They're gonna cook a meal for hundreds? That's crazy. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I must. Oh? You're challenging me? Like a snail, challenging the mighty eagle. You have my respect. Beep! Is it too late to change sides? You're going down, Violet. We're the Brothers Five, the best chefs on the island. What's that, too? What I meant to say is, wow, you really are the best chef on the island. That's right. Damn it, bros. You just can't let her intimidate you like this. If we do, she's already won. Say something, Four. We will meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me and Five. Come at me. Let us brandish our forks against each other. Five, do you have anything to say? Wait, what's happening? I do hope you'll entertain me, brothers. Violet raised a pan. Let us begin. It's time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish, a dish that I will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who is not a contestant. Ah, you must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How could we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem. And I definitely didn't come up with the rules for this tournament on the spot. That was enough to keep the charade going. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. Not this again. Oh god, I think I'm gonna faint. One collapsed on the ground. One down, 4 to go. Bro, I knew we should have been accountants. Why are we fooling ourselves? You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. Wow, 1 hour to cook spaghetti and meatballs for 100 people. Let the games begin. The contestants that were still conscious rushed off. How are they going to make that much food? I'm sure they'll figure something out. I watched each of them cook furiously at breakneck speed. Violet was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face with the biggest smile I'd seen her have all day. I couldn't help but smile as well. At the same time, Four was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave. I'm not sure this will be too much of a contest. 1 minute left. Violet filled hundreds of laid out bowls of spaghetti and meatballs in a matter of moments. If you blinked, you'd miss her finish a whole row. Each looked both delicious and artistic. You would have thought a cook would have spent much longer than an hour putting it together. Five settled on making about 4.5 bowls. I guess everyone has their own pace. Time's up. It's time to judge. The crowd cheered as they stampeded to the laid out bowls. They were practically salivating. After everyone wolfed down bowls from each of the contestants, they submitted their vote. The people have spoken. And with a resounding majority, our first ever winner of the Best Chef on the Island in the Middle of Nowhere award is... Violet! Wow, no way! The crowd cheered, including myself. I did it! Me, I did it! Violet jumped up and down with joy. I felt like a kid in a candy store just from one look at her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, your food was the best I'd ever had. Though if you consider our living standards, that doesn't mean too much. Hey, I just had an idea. What if we get Violet to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Seriously, it's been years since we've had real food. What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. I know I hide it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. No way, bro. Violet and I took one look at each other and couldn't help but laugh. I would love to, you guys. The crowd's enthusiasm reached a level of uproarious applause. That's crazy. She's one person making lunch for like literally 100 people. Every day. Violet, Violet, Violet. Oh goodness, you're all too kind. I put my arm around her and smiled. Guess you've got a new job now, Violet. Guess I do. Wow. Okay, so I think I'm probably going to have another date with Tara and another one with Allie, and then it's going to be showtime. But it's been like 3 hours, and I'm kind of tired. My voice is kind of, you know. So let me finish this date with Violet, and then I think I'm going to play this on Sunday, and hopefully I can finish it on Sunday. Because it seems like each date is taking a while. So I don't want to like rush through it, but then I don't want to have to finish it all tonight, you know what I mean? Violet leaned in to kiss me on the lips. For a moment, time stood still, and the only thing you could hear was the crowd's cheer getting even louder. Violet, Violet, Violet. So the other girls, I'm sure, are here. The other girls don't really care? Or is it only staff? Maybe it's only staff, and then none of the other girls are here. We laughed together. I've had so much fun today, thanks to you. Sounds like a plan. I'll see you there then. Hey. She reached her hand out to mine, and I held hers tight in return. Hey, Violet. You really gave them a great show today, you know? I couldn't have done that without my ever so charming television host. We walked along the beach, our feet bare in the inviting water of the ocean. Really, I'm so grateful to you, Sarah. Last night, finding out what my parents did, that was the lowest point I've ever been to. I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out. Escaping the island or not, everything seemed like a dead end. But today, you helped me remember that even without them, I've still got me. Exactly. Exactly. And I like me quite a bit. Oh. You really are incredible, Violet. That was all you. With you. Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what was that? Ugh, sorry, let me try again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but I'd like me better if I was with you. Okay, love. I like me better when I'm with you. Anyway, when we get out of here, I do hope you join me for that cruise. She kissed me again. It felt like magic. Violet, She put her finger against my lips. Shh, I know. It's not quite the time for this conversation yet. But please do remember what I've said when this is all over. Do you mind if we walk for just a little longer? I don't want this to end. I'd walk with you for as long as you wanted to. We can walk till the sun comes up. We can talk about anything and everything. So how about we start with planning our cruise together? That would be lovely. We walked together till the dead of night. It was nothing less than magical. Wow. Just after we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We just missed it. Hope you two enjoyed your date today. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's time we get this show on the road. Wait. Oh my god, should I just continue? Maybe I'll just continue. If we're gonna escape right now. Allie took out the master key, span it around the ring, then put it in the locked door. And we're in. She turned the lock, then pulled the door open. Whoa, the door's a little heavier than I thought it would be. Must be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go. This is scary. Are they about to go to the editing room? Oh man, not another staircase. They would have saved so much money if they just put this on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? Secret schmeekrit, it's behind a locked door. I guess you have a point. Though there was another staircase, it wasn't nearly as long as the one to the lab. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. This has to be it. What's it? A while back, Kat told me that all the information on this island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet. I think I remember that too. Well, it's bullshit. They're an evil corporation intent on world domination through fear and control. Of course they have the internet. And I think we've just found a way into their closets, skeletons and all. Sounds like a pretty big deal. That's an understatement. The information in here could change the tide of the war. It could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. But there's more than that too. My dad, mom, and my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. I was too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if... Allie? Yui ran to Allie's side and hugged her. It's gonna be okay. You believe in me, right? She took deep breaths. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. Oh, is it really about to happen? Okay, pause. I need to go to the bathroom before this happens. I'm literally gonna pee my pants. Okay. If this isn't the final, final, then I will finish this on Sunday. But I just need to see what happens this night. I looked to Violet as Allie prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password required. Well, I did think it was going a little too smoothly. I'm not giving up just yet, though. She tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. Damn it, I bet only Damien or Kat know this, and there's no way we could just ask them. Silence fell upon the room. It can't end like this. It just can't. I've got an idea. Oh, is she gonna be a hacker? She's about to be Hackermans? It's not going to involve wrestling zombies again, is it? Hey, I've had better ideas than that. What I mean to say is that I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try all the possibilities for the password. It would take some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts, but eventually I'd get the password. Though there's no guarantee we'd get the answer before the show was over. It's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Allie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you, you awesome little you. This is nice. Feel free to compliment me more. In the meantime, the rest of us can try to figure out what the password would be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important. What's that? I have our escape plan. She took out the master key and held it out for us to see. No, literally the password is like ABC123. No, the password is password 1. She took out the master key and held it out for us to see. There's a hidden hangar I found by the beach, just a little further from where I first found the plane. Now that we have this key and we know that it works, we can use it to disable the hangar's security, commandeer a plane, then fly the hell out of here. We practically jumped for joy. That's what I was saying. She was able to go on the plane and fly it that other time, but there wasn't enough gas. So I don't know if it's gonna be that simple. I can't believe it. We're almost out of here. It's been a long time coming. Well, soon, but not just yet. With this storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight. Least of all, off the ground. But if there's clear skies tomorrow night, that's where we'll be. What about the computer? Don't you need to crack it before we go? Yeah, what about your family? Well, that'd be the ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys, and I've decided it's more important to save the people I care about that are right in front of me than chase a pipe dream. No, I won't accept it. If I were in your shoes and I was looking for my sisters and I just gave up looking for them, I'd regret it forever, and I know you would too. But I can't ask you guys to stay here any longer. We're in danger if we stay here. Wow. Yui speaks for us too. To have family that you really care about and that cares about you too, you can't give up on that. We're not going anywhere till we crack that code, even if it takes till the last day. You guys... No, I can't allow it. I won't take that chance with your lives. I'm not backing down on this. What do you think? I think we need to take this chance. I don't know. I don't want to leave her. I don't want to leave her. We need to take this chance. I think you need this. But what if there's nothing in the computer? That's the thing. Like, we might just wait and risk our lives, but then there's actually nothing on the computer. Guys, take a chill pill for a second. I'm a programming god, best of the best. I'm going to have that code cracked by tomorrow, and that's a promise. So don't worry, Kay? I love you guys. Thank you so much, really. Why are you thinking all of us? I'm the one who has to write the code and shit. We laughed together, something that I thought might have been impossible after the initial bad news. We're in this together, and we're getting out together. No one gets left behind. Wow. After we called it a night, I laid in bed deep in thought. Who'd have thought I could have ended today feeling inspired after everything that happened last night? We've got this. I'm scared. I'm so confident. I wouldn't be that confident. We still gotta do all that. Oh. One more thing before we turn in for the night. What's up? I got caught up in the heat of the moment earlier and I've got no idea. No, I do not like where this is going. How to do this, because I remembered that all I know about hacking are videos of people typing really fast and saying I'm in and... I practically flew out of bed. Thank God. It was just a nightmare. Oh my God. Imagine though, because that kind of sounds like something she'd say. What does it take to get a good night's sleep on a killer dating show? Come on. Okay. Alright, so we ended that night. Today is going to be the escape day. But I'm going to save that for Sunday. Because I want to call it a night today. But we really uncovered quite a bit. That was actually pretty crazy. Let me make sure that's saved. Okay. We really uncovered quite a bit today, and honestly, it kind of is what I was thinking. Like, it was a little predictable, but it was like a little bit not predictable. Like, it was a good balance. like predictable, but it was still kept me engaged. So on Thursday, I'll be streaming something chill, probably like Bloons or something that I played before. And on Sunday, I'll finish this game. And then I don't know what I'm going to play after this. So if anyone ever has any suggestions for games, feel free to put them in the chat. But anyway, thank you everyone for being on this journey with me. This was truly a crazy 3 hours. But we're really in the end game now. So I'm excited. So tune in on Sunday or watch the VOD to see what happens. All right. Have a good night, everyone. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you everyone who was here and chatting. Thank you Mini Mosh for following. New follow. Yeah. Have a good night. Good night, Riley. Thanks for being here. Finger heart.